It's been 2 weeks. I got another box, so we're gonna put this on real quick. I ordered the 2 new connectors for on the harness side, but they haven't showed up yet. So we're gonna try this for now, and later on I'll replace those. Okay, we got fire. Now let's hurry and put all these plugs back in here and this cap inverter on, and see if we can get this thing to run off a little bit of starter fluid. I'm getting pretty excited. I think she's going to go. Okay, instead of using the jump pack like last time, I managed to find a decent battery with a little bit of charge in it. So we'll see if we can get this to take off now that we have spark. Still have not found the ground problem yet, but we'll at least see if this thing runs and if it's worth putting any more money into. So let's hope it'll take off and run for us. Like we found that crack in the block. As long as it didn't hurt the cylinder, it won't hurt the internal of the engine. We'll have to have the block fixed. I'll probably just use JB weld for now, and if it continues to leak and it works and it runs, everything works, then yes, I'll put more money to it. I'll take it and have the block welded. I thought I heard it try to take off there for a second. Let's put a little more fluid in it and we'll try again. It definitely tried. That ground down there at the block ain't doing too good. I can see it smoking. So let's see if we can fix that here real quick. Okay, so we got that. I put the jump pack on it. See if we can get a little more RPMs out of it. Does it sound like it was going to take off? There's our first signs of life. Okay, now I just got to make sure that it'll shut off when I turn the key. Earlier when I was messing with it, I noticed that the power did turn off. Worst comes worse, I could probably just yank this wire out of the cooler over here. But as long as the governor will take control of it, and of course I can hold it with my hand. I just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong here, and or else we'll blow an engine up on camera, which I really don't want to. I don't want something as much money as I have invested in this. Alright, so I put gas down the vent for the bowl, so hopefully get some fuel in there, plus a little bit of gas down the inside the carburetor. Let's see if this will try to take off for us. Okay, the ignition switch works, so I feel much safer that I can shut it down in case of emergency. A little exhaust leak, I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm just happy that it runs, no knocks. So let's go check out our fuel situation in this gas tank. I'll dump a little bit more fuel down in the bowl. See if we can get it to start feeding from the tank. Let's sit here. Can't let it warm up quite yet. I can put a little bit of heat into it. But I need to get in there and seal that crack. Then dump a couple gallons of antifreeze in it. Then we can let it warm up and engage this chipper and see if we can get her to chip up for a little bit for us. I got something to feed through it here, and so let's hope this this little investment pays off, because I got quite a bit tied up in this, more than I should have probably. Now it's hard to see, but there's just a little bit in the bottom. So I think I'm gonna add a couple gallons to this tank, make sure we ain't got no leaks, then we'll go from there. It would be nice to have a clear filter on this so I can see if it's pulling fuel or not. But the previous owner said that they just put a fuel pump on it right before they quit using it. So hopefully the diaphragm in there is still good. It might need to get a little bit of fuel on it so it'll soften up. But if not, we'll just go get another pump for it, or switch it over to electronic. Okay, let's get some gas in here and I'll be right back.
Oh, that car sounds like a race car.
Clutch got stuck. I ran out of gas, Levi. We're out of gas. Okay. So I put antifreeze in it, and immediately I noticed a problem. Now, it only took about a half gallon to get the antifreeze to come to the top of the radiator, but still there's a bunch of oil in the top of the radiator and a lot of foam. It's 100% that yes, there's an issue in there. So what I did is I rigged up a fuel tank up here on the side of the radiator. I cannot get that fuel pump to pump any fuel. So I sit here and I listened down in the breather for the carburetor, down in the bowl, and I could hear it come in and I could hear it stop. So it tells me the float's working. So for temporarily, I'm going to run it off of that small garden tractor tank. So we'll go ahead and start it. I'm hoping to let it run for a little bit, try to engage this drum and see if we can get it to do anything. If I have to, I'll leave the cap off the radiator and I'll let it run the way it is. And I mean, at this point, the worst that happens, the motor blow up, which it's pretty much already there anyway. So we still have a fuel problem.
Okay, so we got the run. Well, let's sit here and see how long it will run for. I like to let it warm up. Hopefully it'll feed off that tank. I moved the tank to up here on the side of the camera. So hopefully we can get this thing to warm up a little bit, and I don't know, maybe we can get some work out of it. Maybe I'm wrong. There was oil in there, but that doesn't look like exactly air. That looks like water coming from the hose right here, which is the hot going in. Maybe it's just circulating in there and then have air bubbles. Still, it doesn't explain the oil. But, I mean, if it's not burning antifreeze that hatefully, I don't smell it out the exhaust. I mean, we might be able to get used out of this thing yet. I might just be air from turbulence. Only time to tell.
So here's what it chipped. So this tells me that probably the knives and the anvil in there is no good. I mean, I don't see how you could chip stuff up like this. It's just, I know you can still get the knives and the anvil. So what that means, we're going to have to take these bolts out. We're going to have to slide this whole chute off of here. Now, this here is on hinges. This opens. And there's adjustments that can be made down here for your anvil. And there's also adjustments once you get inside here for the knives. So we'll have to get in there. I think the knives run around $300 for a set. The anvil, I'm not sure what that costs because I'm not sure what, which parts it needs, but I've seen the knives before. So I don't know if we're going to put that kind of money into it or not. Of course, it keeps running low on fuel. It won't hold. It's just for some reason it'll run good with the fuel that's in the bowl, but it won't take any more fuel, like even from the gravity tank here. And it's got a good flow, and I redid the line and everything to get more gravity out of it. And so something in that float or something in the needle in there ain't letting fuel through it. I took the needle out, and it seems to work. I can blow through it and everything. I didn't see any junk in it. So it might be down to where we're just rebuilding the carburetor. I do know that the accelerator pump ain't working, because even with the bowl full, you can pump the throttle and nothing comes out. It doesn't squirt anything. So that's where we're at. So there we are. It does run, kind of chips. So at the end of the day, I mean, we still got something we can't work with. Some more money, yes, it could be made to work with. But anyway, so I'm going to say this is a fail. But I don't know, I might work with it some more, and I might be done with it. I don't know. But at this point, I don't think it's worth it. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.